Okay, I think I'm recording. Today, self-explanatory food pantry haul. Sorry for the shakiness. It's been like forever since I've used a handheld camera. And I promise I will cook something soon. I've just been so busy. And I got with work and school, and they're cutting my hours at work and school, mounting up to more money. I got into a financial bind, and I had to use local pantry, which I haven't had to do in a year. So I was like, oh, I never thought I'd have to do this again. But, life happens. And sometimes it just throws you some stuff, but don't think that, if you're ever in a bind, don't think that there aren't resources to help you, because there are. Just look, I live in Chicago, so we had a website called the Chicago Food Depository, and it gives you a list of pantries in the area. And there's stuff that's like similar, and always like call and ask churches, and they can always help you to find at least a food bank if they can't, because usually churches, a lot of them are like a church-based organization. So this one is the Salvation Army in like South Chicago, and they were actually good. You will find good pantries, and sometimes you'll find some really shitty ones, but this one's a good one. And with this one, I was able to, pick off a list, like you circle the things you want. So I had some control over the things that I wanted. Some, they just threw random stuff in there, but it's good random stuff. And yeah, and thank you to the people in my last video about anxiety. They, message me on Twitter, just showing concern. But I think like a couple of my subscribers kind of misconstrued. I was not anxious because, or feeling sad because of that dude. I was not sad whatsoever that he stopped talking. It did kind of hurt my self-esteem, but I was already I think he was actually contributing to it, because I truthfully did not even enjoy being around this person, and he was insisting on just trying to forge some sort of connection and dating, and I think deep down I knew it wasn't right or good, and I think I was trying to tell him, but it always came back to, Wilson, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, you try telling him, but then it's like kind of like a not getting the hint and convincing me to stay a little longer, until I think my anxiety got so bad that I was doing things to just, my body was like, push this person away, or, you need to get out of it. And I think it manifested into, me being withdrawn and overly thinking, because I was trying to rationalize a situation I knew wasn't good for me, because the second I saw him, I knew there was no future. But I was like, oh, I guess I'll hang out, but no. And I think my subconscious was telling me that, and that's what was making me anxious, because I felt like I was being in a situation out of obligation. But no, I'm fine. I was not sad about that. I'd rather be alone than with a person who is very wrong or has nothing to offer or unmotivated or negative, and this is what that guy was. But I appreciate the concern, but no, it was not because of that. I had other anxiety, other factors that were contributing to my anxiety, and I think he was more like a cause and not what started it, if that makes sense. But I just wanted to clarify, and because I do appreciate the concern, but I don't want you to think I'm like a sad sack who's desperately trying to find a boyfriend. I'm not. But anyway, because I think I just need to be alone for a while, and my subconscious was telling me that. But this is macadamia milk. I picked this out, and hopefully it's not like coffee flavored, because it says latte da but maybe that's just the brand of it. But I figured I'd have it with cereal. And then I have 2% milk. So I'm good on milk. I got raviolis. They're okay. They threw them in there. But I'm not like bougie to where I'm gonna not eat generic ravioli. I got Colby Jack cheese. I'll think of something to do with it. It's always good to have cheese on hand. I got tuna, which I'm really happy because I keep tuna. It's a cheap protein. I can eat it with cucumbers. I can eat it with an avocado. Or any sort of veggies and stuff, and like a little bit of cottage cheese. So, and it's cheap to keep on hand, and this has the pull top, so it's easy. I got 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Some other weird brand, but things that you'll never hear of. But it's always good to keep tomatoes in your pantry. There's a lot of things you can do with tomatoes, as well as chicken broth. So I got those, because, you know, I can make pasta or rice dishes with these. You know, there's really good to have in your pantry. I got brown eggs. One of them broke, but whatever. I already had, like, existing eggs. I got plums. I didn't ask for them, but, you know, it's still good to have. I can keep them in my purse with this, like a sandwich I made. Good for lunch. And I got celery Mingoes, which I like mangoes, cucumbers, and peppers. So I can always just add these to, you know, vegetable, you know, eat them as a snack. With like peanut butter for that. That one, I just like them plain. I'm weird. The mango. So this is always good to just have on hand. And if your stuff gets too ripe, because I think these mangoes might, you can always just throw them in your juicer. You see right there, I got my juicer. It's that one in the middle. It's 24-year-old self, but it works. So any vegetables I don't eat right away, I'm going to throw in my juicer. I got a chicken. I didn't ask for it, but it's good to have chicken on hand. Especially like, you know, like a whole one, you can cut it up. I can probably make chicken dumplings out of it. I can probably do whatever, you know, have a dinner, just, or you can, if you will. I can't talk today. I'm waiting for my coffee. You see it right there. It's almost done percolating. But they always give chickens, because chickens is a good thing to have on hand. And for some reason, pantries always have a whole chicken. They give it to you. But it'll be good for like a nice dinner. But I might divide it out, and I don't know. I'll think of something. I always do. I got Pappy Pantries red beans, because I can use these for red beans and rice. I always ask for dry goods because they keep long term. They're good in an emergency, and they're versatile, and I can always think of something to do with them. And I got wheat bread. Wheat. I don't like white bread, so I'm just glad that wheat bread, because to me, white bread is very doughy, and I like a bread with chew to it. I got jelly and peanut butter, which is good because I can just make sandwiches and have like a cheap lunch along with like a plum for the week or some cut up celery. I got this, the big ass bag of black beans. The top came off, but I was gonna either tie it off or put it in my store jar anyway. I got these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all those elbows, but I'll think of something. Because, yeah. But it's good to have dry goods. And I got grits, which I asked for. Because I wanted something cheap to make for breakfast that can stretch. But I don't always like sweet stuff. I like more savory, and grits you can do savory. So just like a little bit of butter, just some salt and pepper. You know, they're more versatile. So I asked for those so I can have a good breakfast. These two, I can have these as a snack. They're RX bars, and they have egg whites, almonds, cashews, dates, and no BS, apparently. Along with these are things I can keep in my purse or have as a snack. These are wheat thins. They're okay. I got this weird aloe drink. I'll think of something to do with it. I got ground turkey, which I'm probably going to use for like a pasta dish with like the tomatoes. Because, you know, ground turkey, stand alone to me, it doesn't taste good, but I'll think of something. It's good in spaghetti sauce and it's a cheap protein. I got sausages. I'm not too crazy about sausages, so I might ask somebody if they want these. But I can't ask Geisha because she don't eat pork. I got bougie water. It's apparently they make sparkling artisan water. But I'll drink it. I can probably put like some lime juice with it because I like the LaCroix water. And I get the lime one, so I don't have lime. So I'll think of something to do with these weird little waters. Spaghetti, which contends with I can probably make some spaghetti. Probably portion out and take it to work, or, you know, I like portioning my stuff, so I might do that. And I got cereal, like Honey Bunches of Oats. So I might use my macadamia milk with it, not sure. And that's it. And you can see I got a lot of good stuff that I can use. And if you're ever in a bind, don't be afraid or embarrassed to look to your community for help, because your pride is not worth it if you're hungry or whatnot, or dignity, because there's no dignity in starving. You can be a little embarrassed for like about an hour, but the long term, you're not in a house with empty cabinets, hungry, like desperately trying to eat something. So if you ever need help, look to your community. There's lots of resources, and I got food for the week. And I promise I will make videos where I'm cooking and not rambling. I've just been so busy working school. I'm out of the house for 16 hours a day, but I promise I'll cook something. Maybe out of this shit. I don't know. But I figured at least make a video. It's just I've been so overwhelmed and a little burnt out. But I figured give you something that all 317 people want. Give the public what they want. But I want to drink my coffee because I heard it stopped perking, and I have nothing to say, and I don't feel like talking anymore. So this is Lisa with Cheap Cooking Channel. Have a nice day.